Good afternoon from the For the CME. This is Chris Robinson with your Trader's Exclusive comment. Today, Thursday the 11th, well in the midst of I call it a mini correction in the S&P and the Dow, I'm going to focus in on the grains. Today we had our USDA report for the month of October. Supply and demand came out, and here's a situation where the numbers were pretty much contrarian to what everybody had thought. Everybody was extremely bearish. We did have some relatively friendly news. Specifically, they lowered the size of the anticipated crop by about 49 million bushels for corn. That was the biggest surprise. So corn rallied, pretty good rally in corn. Corn's now had a 30-cent bounce off of its contract lows. And if you've been following me for the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've talked about the seasonal trade, September, October, where if the September lows hold, especially after the October number, generally we can get some good follow through there. So while I'm not extremely bullish, I'm cautiously bullish for the grains, despite what's going on in the outside economy, despite the fact that in the last 6 days, we've watched crude oil drop $6. I would look at that as a kind of a misnomer, a disconnect. You've got stuff going on, obviously, in the stock market and the crude oil market, which really has not spilled over into the corn, wheat, and soybeans. The big story, I think, continues to be what will happen after the elections. Will the Chinese then come to the table? Right now, they're holding their cards pretty close to their vest as far as what's going on with soybeans. Soybeans did have a good rally also on better than expected USDA yield and supply numbers. We rallied 6 or 7 cents. I still think we need to get November soybeans above 8.75. That will be a key area of resistance, which would open up the door to some more rally. For corn, again, a pretty good performance. I think if we can settle corn above 3.75 this week, that'll put pressure on the remaining shorts. That's the final thing I would say is the managed money. They're short 50,000 corn, 50,000 soybeans, about 15 contracts of wheat. Wheat was kind of the laggard today. Nothing really drastic to move wheat one way or the other. We were slightly lower. I think the biggest surprise was the fact that they lowered yields for corn, and that gave us a pretty good bounce. Again, where the whole herd starts leaning one way, it's a good setup for a rally the other way. If you're looking for help with your trading, hedging, speculating, look me up online. Chris Robinson, have a great day.